Good afternoon, everyone, from the Tabernacle of David Prophetic Dance Center in Jerusalem. It's a glorious day. My heart is full of thanksgiving and gratitude. And you know, the Word of God says that if we're looking for God, surely we will find Him. If we're not looking, we're going to miss all the little awesome nuances of life that God is giving to us, from the smallest blessings to the greatest. So let's be on the lookout today for what Elohim is doing in our lives. Well, you know, my life message is to encourage you to come into the fullness of your one-of-a-kind destiny. We need to take our eyes off of man. We can admire man, but not want to be like them. The grass is not greener on the other side. You know, one-of-a-kind me, one-of-a-kind you. I believe that we all have our own tailored cross or execution stake, whereby God has allotted to each one of us the load to carry. I could look at someone else's life and say, wow, how did they do that? I could never do that. Well, God's given them the grace to be able to carry that hand-fashioned, one-of-a-kind load. And I myself have my own one-of-a-kind call. And God has given me the grace and the stamina and the endurance and the perseverance to continue on day by day, moment by moment. I choose Yeshua. I can rise above the carnal nature today. Of course, the enemy of my soul, my flesh, always wants to keep me on this earthly plane in the way that I think and feel. God is wanting to lift me up as on eagle's wings, to be able to see from a bird's eye point of view, from God's view, to be able to look down and almost go, ha, 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 ha. I see how the enemy wants to bring me down. There's always that temptation, because we're still living in this body of flesh until we go up to be with the Lord. So we have to choose God, and specifically Yeshua, God's salvation, and rise above our carnal nature today so that we can run the race, we can stay encouraged. This past Saturday, I had a real struggle, and I came into victory, and I made a video recording, Healing in His Hands, and I almost pulled it down and made it a private video to discover that a dear friend of mine was very blessed by it. This is what the Word of God says, that as we hold on to God and we struggle is a sign that we haven't let go of God. So that's a good positive word. So we're struggling with God. We come into a victory, and then we're called to share that testimony with others, those who have ears to hear, to encourage them in their struggle. We are called to encourage one another and to call one another higher in God, in the name of Yeshua. Have an awesome day. God bless you from the city of the great King, Jerusalem.